It is 5:13. ABC2 is working for you this morning, helping you stick to your New Year's resolutions.
So we've been talking about fitness. There was one about nutrition and your finances. But what about other life goals like reducing stress? That's a good resolution. Maybe spending more time with family. Let's talk to ABC2 News' Megan Knight. She sat down with a life coach to get advice on some of these other resolutions people make.
That's right. And oddly enough, the life coach that I talked to, Terry DellaVecchia, doesn't like New Year's resolutions because she says that if you want to make a change, you should just do it when you want to. However, she does understand that resolutions are very popular to make on January 1st. So here are some of her tips to stick with them throughout the entire year.
No one needs to tell you just how crazy life can be juggling work and family. And the crazier it gets, the more stressed we become. Terry DellaVecchia, owner of Thrive Life, says taking time for yourself is a must.
You walk in the door, you say, okay guys, hello, I love you, give me 10 minutes. You walk in your bedroom, you sit and read, you go take a 15-minute bath, you go grab a glass of wine, you just lock yourself in the bathroom. It doesn't matter what it is, but everybody needs time for themselves, and that reduces stress.
And a little meditation can go a long way.
The calming breath is just that. The stress relievers for just 2 or 3 minutes out of your day, every day, will do just that.
Detaching from your phone is another good stress reliever, but is not so easy to do in our super connected world. DellaVecchia says try tucking the phone away when you're trying to get work done or during family time.
If yours is out of sight, your kids will pay attention and they'll learn to be more social. And I don't mean social by texting the person next to you. I mean social by actually having a conversation. It's huge.
Speaking of family time, don't feel guilty about scheduling it.
You tend to do what you set time aside for. When you don't, life absolutely does get in the way. Not everything can be spontaneous, especially if you are have a very demanding job or a family.
Most of DellaVecchia's clients come to her for advice on career changes. She says do the simple things first, like updating and sending out your resume and researching job prospects. If you don't like what you're doing, don't gravitate towards a similar job.
If you're moving because it was management change and you do like what you do, very different story. If you don't really like what you're doing, or there are pieces of it you do, then we have to figure out what are your strengths and skills, and what's an adjacency? What's a slightly different, around the corner that you can go that has some of those same things? But get your resume up to date.
I like that piece of advice because I feel like a lot of times people, they're not happy in a job, so they just go look for exactly the same job that they're doing.
Right.
When maybe it's just something different that they need to look at.
Getting into a totally different field. Now, some of those fields might require some type of certification. What did she say about that?
She said don't waste your money on those unless you are absolutely 100% sure that's the job you want. Sometimes job descriptions will say required versus preferred, and sometimes you can talk your way around the preferred, selling your strengths. So unless you know that's exactly what you want and you need the certification to do it, don't bother wasting your money on that.
Maybe you can even get a company to pay for your certification.
Right, or you can look into that as well. So.
Interesting stuff, yeah. And maybe people have the resolution of putting down the phone a little more and hanging out with the family.
That's a tough one.
I know, but it sounds like you just have to find that time and put it on the schedule.
Put it in your schedule. And don't feel bad if you have to put it in your schedule. We all have to do that.
Right.
Good tips, yeah.